Hi there, I am Rosalind Yukich from A Little R&R, and today I'm going to be sharing with you, hi, I'm so glad you're joining me this morning. I'm going to be sharing with you 3 steps that you can take when your to-do list starts to overwhelm you. And I actually did this morning, and I'm going to share with you what I did to help me break down my to-do list into 3 easy steps. So I'm going to switch the screen around. Hi, I'm Rosalind Yukich, and you can find me at ROS as in Sam, ILINDJUKIC.com. Good morning. I am so glad that you're here with me today. And so I accidentally slept in this morning, and I woke up 2 hours later than I should have. And if you work at home, you know how much you can get done in 2 hours. You know that 2 hours is like practically half a day of work for you. And so I immediately was overwhelmed. I looked at my to-do list, and it was just so long of things that I have to do. And if you've been following me on Facebook or here on Periscope, you know that. Thank you for sharing, by the way, and inviting followers. You're awesome. So you know that our family has had a lot of changes this week. We've had a lot of stuff going on this week. And so my schedule has just been cram-packed full of stuff. And then tomorrow I have a meeting most of the day. And so I'm not going to be home. I'm not going to be able to work. And so everything was just being crammed into today. And I sat down and I wrote out everything that needed to be done by the end of the weekend. And I was just immediately overwhelmed. And so I began to do what I usually do when I'm overwhelmed, and that is I find my little distraction and my little time waster, and I just kind of get into that and kind of ignore everything that's going on. And I realized, I need to not do this because I have a lot of work to do and I can't afford to procrastinate. And so I looked at my list and I asked myself, what is the easiest thing on this list to do? Because I knew I needed to get some motivation for getting stuff done. And so I did that. And then I looked at my list again. What is the next easiest thing that I can do? And I did that. And now I had 2 things crossed off my list. And I began to feel that motivation coming. Okay, got 2 things crossed off the list. Now we can go on. And so what I did was I then looked at my list and asked myself, what has to be done today? What absolutely has to be done today? Cannot wait for tomorrow. By the end of today, it has to be done. It's a deadline. And I made that an important thing. And I took every single one of those items that had to be done today, and I put them at the top of my list. This has to be done today. And so there were about maybe 5 things. 5 things are totally doable to do in one day, right? And so then I looked and asked myself, okay, what has to be done by the end of tomorrow? Because I know that tomorrow I'm getting up early. I don't want to get up early and kind of be like, what do I have to do? I want to get up tomorrow with purpose. I only have a couple hours of work that I can get in tomorrow before I have to go to my meeting. So I need to be very purposeful about what I'm doing tomorrow so I get everything done that needs to get done. So I asked myself, what has to be done tomorrow? Okay, that goes on tomorrow's to-do list. I've only got maybe 4 or 5 things that I have to do tomorrow morning. That's completely doable in the amount of time that I have to work before I go to my meeting. And then the rest got put at the bottom of the list. And then what I did was I made this. I made this chart. Look at this. This is my job breakdown chart. Thank you, Lisa. So here are my 3 easy jobs that I have to do. You can pick 2 or 3. A is very important. That has to be done now. That cannot wait. B, that can be done tomorrow, but it really does need to be done by the end of tomorrow. C, that's everything that can wait. That's the stuff that can wait. It doesn't have to be done tomorrow. It is important, but it's not vitally important. And so I broke it down into this chart. I'm going to be making this chart available for free for you guys to download on Facebook. As soon as this is done, I'm going to upload this scope to my Facebook page. You can find me at Facebook pages A Little R&R. And just pop on over there in about maybe a half an hour, and I will have that freebie available. You guys can download that and use it yourself if you like. I've been using it today. It's been awesome, and I can tell you, I'm not overwhelmed. I should be completely stressed out right now. This is a lot of stuff to do, but I broke it up into 3 easy categories. Stuff that has to be done. You're welcome, Lisa. Stuff has to be done today, has to be done, but so easy. I can get all that done today, not hard at all. Stuff that has to be done tomorrow, very cool. I can do it in the morning, get it done, it's over with. And the stuff that can wait, stuff that I can do Monday, because my goal was to not have to be working tonight when the kids go to bed. That's me time, that's my downtime. I need to have that downtime. Everybody needs to have downtime. And I wanted to make sure that I wasn't working on Sunday, because I have a very strict policy that I don't work on Sundays. And so I wanted to be sure that I didn't get overwhelmed and then be like, Sunday's got to be a work day. Sunday does not have to be a work day. So with this very easy breakdown chart, I was able to break it down. So if you're just checking in, we have 3 easy jobs. Those are things that you need to do right away just to get yourself motivated. You need to get yourself motivated to get stuff marked off the list. So pick the 2 to 3 easy jobs to do right this second. Get them done, mark them off your list, and then you're like, get that motivation going. Yeah, I can get this done. Then break your list down into A, B, and C. A has to be done today. Then you look at it, count it, 4 or 5 things. Very cool. I can do 4 or 5 things. 4 or 5 things today. That's piece of cake. B, that's what you can do tomorrow, but it really does need to be done tomorrow. That's B. That's like lesser important, but still important. 4 or 5 things, yeah, I can totally do 4 or 5 things tomorrow. Very easy, very doable. And then C, those are things that can wait. They are kind of important. They do need to get done, but you know what? If they don't get done right away, the whole world isn't going to come to an end. So that's how, in 3 easy steps, you can break down an overwhelming to-do list to make it not so overwhelming. So I hope this was helpful for you. And yet simple, yet it works. Absolutely, that's what I love. That is what I aim for every single day. Make my jobs, make my life simple but workable, because simple and workable, that's what people need. So in about a half hour, I'm getting ready to go upload this right now to Facebook, and then with that, you will find a link to be able to download this job breakdown chart so you can use it too. I know I'm going to be using this a lot because there are a lot of times that my to-do list starts overwhelming me. And so this helps to break it down to make it very, very easy and doable and not so overwhelming. So thank you guys for joining me today. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for sharing on Twitter and inviting followers, and I hope you all have a really, really great weekend, and break that to-do list down.